Have you ever asked yourself why they brought Lesnar to lead WWE in 2004? Well, speculations began as to why Lesnar would want to walk away from the lucrative deal with WWE. But he did pursue other interests, starting with NFL and mixed martial arts. Ultimately, the hectic traveling schedule associated with WWE seemed to be his main reason for leaving. Lesnar had a great showing at the NFL Combine and made the practice team as a defensive tackle for the Minnesota Vikings. On April 19, 2004, a minivan had collided with his motorbike. He suffered a broken jaw and left hand, a bruised pelvis, and a pulled groin. He had made a full recovery and attended the 8-week training camp for the Minnesota Vikings in the summer, but ended up being cut at the end of the preseason. He received the invitation to play as a representative of the Vikings in the NFL Europa, but declined it because he wanted to be closer to his family. On April 8, 2005, Lesnar won the IWGP Championship on his debut match in a three-way match with Kazuchika and Mashira at the New Japan Pro Wrestling show in the Tokyo Dome. Lesnar is one of the few American wrestlers to have held this title. Lesnar had two non-title victories against Manable and Yuja, and he successfully defended the championship on January 4, 2006 against the former champion Shinsuke Nakamura. And he went on to retain his championship against a former sumo wrestler, Grand Champion Akubono, on March 19 at the Sumo Hall. Lesnar had another successful title defense against John Bernard on May 3rd. This was the first American vs. American title match in NJPW since Vader vs. Stan Hansen in 1990. On July 15th, the NJPW announced Lesnar will not return to defend the IWGP Heavyweight Championship due to the visa issues and had been stripped of the title. The tournament was held on July 16th to determine the new champion, which was won by Hiroshi. Lesnar continued to possess the physical IWGP Heavyweight Championship belt until late June 2007. Approximately 1 year later, on June 29, 2007, Lesnar defended his IWGP Heavyweight Championship against TNA World Heavyweight Champion Kurt Angle in a champion vs. champion match. IGF promoter Antonio had stated Lesnar was the proper IWGP Heavyweight Champion as he was not defeated for the title. Angle would defeat Lesnar by forcing him to tap out to the ankle lock to win the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, as he recognized by IGF and Total Stop None Action Wrestling. This was Lesnar's last match as a professional wrestler. Lesnar's UFC debut came 8 months after his first ever MMA fight in K1, and it didn't go well for the South Dakota native. Despite landing 2 takedowns, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu wizard Frank Mir secured a knee bar. Lesnar's debut came to a rapid stop at 90 seconds into the first round. Then brought star UFC fight on November 15, 2008. He would beat Randy Couture by TKO at UFC 91 for the UFC Heavyweight Championship in round 2 at 3 minutes and 7 seconds, and go on to defend it against Frank Mir at UFC 100, beating him by TKO in the round 2 at 148, and then against Shane Carwin at UFC 116, beating him by submissions with an arm triangle in round 2 at 2 minutes and 19 seconds. He will go on to defend it at UFC 121 in a losing effort against Cain Velasquez by TKO in round 1 at 4 minutes and 12 seconds. And Brock will finish the UFC career at 5-3-0 and retire from MMA in 2011 due to an intestinal disease which needed a surgery.